पीछे करो कैमरा यार, आगे का चल समझदारी रिकॉर्ड हो रही क्या?
I'm Pankhuri Awasthy.
रिकॉर्ड हो रही
Playing the role of Amla in KQHAK Amla ka, which airs on Star Plus
रिकॉर्ड हो रही क्या?
from Monday to Saturday. KQHAK Amla ka is a story of a girl from Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh. She's a sweet, innocent, small town girl, very cheerful, very lively, very sensible, naive, innocent, and the thing about her is that she has a lot of dreams. बहुत dreams हैं उनकी, बहुत aspirations हैं कि अपना एक छोटा सा घर बनाए पहाड़ियों के बीच में और वहीं पे रहे, अपनी भाभी से उन्हें भाभी उनको डांटती रहती है, उनके साथ कंफर्टेबली एक फ्री स्पेस चाहती है। बट अल्टीमेटली लाइफ में उनकी एक ऐसा हादसा होता है जिसकी वजह से उनकी पूरी दुनिया पलट जाती है। एंड बेसिकली वो एक ऐसी असॉल्ट की शिकार होती है, ऐसी असॉल्ट की विक्टिम बनती हैं कि जितना कुछ उन्होंने सोचा होता है, जो उनकी पूरी लाइफ होती है, जितने लोग होते हैं, जो उनकी ड्रीम्स होती हैं, सब शैटर हो जाते हैं। एवरीबडी जस्ट गोज अवे फ्रॉम हर एंड देन द स्टोरी इज हाउ शी फाइट्स इट आउट एंड हाउ शी लिव्स अप टू इट। ये जो शो है, इसके थ्रू हमने काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें, काफ़ी सारे एस्पेक्ट्स कवर किए हैं एक ऐसे विक्टिम के। we've always heard about such victims in the news paper or in the news channels on TV or in shows like Crime Control, etc. This is the first time that a show like this has been made on the Indian television. Firstly, it's a remake of a Turkish series called Fatima Gul, and उन्हीं की स्टोरी का एसेंस लेके ये स्टोरी बनाई गई है with an Indian relevance and an Indian setup, so that the Indian audiences can relate to it more. The most pertinent point in this particular show is that कि क्या स्थिति होती है ऐसे विक्टिम्स की, उस स्थिति से लोगों का परिचय कराना मेजर मुद्दा है इस शो का। क्योंकि सोसाइटी जैसे हमने हर बार देखा है कि दे ऑलवेज जस्ट शेम सच विक्टिम्स, या फिर उनको हमेशा सिर्फ ये बोल देते हैं कि अरे ये तो अब इसके साथ ये हो गया तो इसको बॉयकॉट कर दो सोसाइटी से, या फिर इनकी शादी नहीं हो सकती, अब तो ये हो गया, इतनी बड़ी चीज़ हो गई है, कलंक लग गया है जिंदगी भर का। इतनी सारी चीज़ें द विक्टिम हैज टू गो थ्रू even after suffering such a big assault. So the idea is to spread the awareness in all the people कि already victim इतना परेशान है, उसके लिए लाइफ सिंपलर कैसे बनाई जाए और सहानुभूति कैसे दिखाई जाए और सहनशीलता कैसे दिखाई जाए in all the people, so that's the point. And अगर आपने देखा होगा कि we've also collaborated, Star Plus has also collaborated with Shri Amitabh Bachchan ji, जो भी ये कॉज प्रमोट कर रहे हैं विक्टिम शेमिंग का, and he asks the question that जिसकी गलती है उस पर गिल्ट डाला जाए, जिसकी गलती है उसको शेमफुल करार किया जाए इंस्टेड ऑफ द गर्ल जो ऑलरेडी विक्टिम है। तो इसीलिए शो का नाम भी ये है कि क्या कसूर है अमला का, और यही क्वेश्चन सब पूछते हैं कि क्या कसूर है अमला का कि सोसाइटीज, या क्या कसूर है अमला जैसी लड़कियों का जो ऐसी विक्टिम्स हैं जिनको सोसाइटीज एकदम बॉयकॉट कर देती हैं या शेम कर देती हैं, या फिर ऐसी जिंदगी जीने पर मजबूर कर देती है जिसकी वो नहीं है, जिसके लिए वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं है, जिसके लिए जो वो डिजर्व नहीं करती। सो दैट इज द वन क्वेश्चन। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, Star Plus has also tied up with an NGO called जन साहस डेवलपमेंट सोसाइटी, जो कि ऐसे विक्टिम्स के लिए 24/7 अवेलेबल रहती हैं। थ्रू दिस मीडियम ये जागरूकता भी फैलानी है कि ऐसी सोसाइटीज हैं जो ऐसे विक्टिम्स को सपोर्ट करती हैं, और उनका एक हेल्पलाइन नंबर भी है which is 180030002852. So बेसिकली ये सारे मुद्दे हैं मेजर जो शो जिनको टच अपॉन करता है, एंड एक विक्टिम जिन स्टेजेस से गुजरता है उसको बहुत ही रियलिस्टिकली टीवी पर दिखाने का ये प्रयास है। टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, जैसे कि जब किसी के साथ ये होता है ऐसा कोई केस, तो जब हम न्यूज़ पढ़ते हैं तो हमें डेफिनेटली बुरा लगता है, वी फील सिंपैथेटिक एंड ऑल दैट, बट वी नेवर कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि व्हाट द विक्टिम इज फीलिंग, या कितने लेवल तक उनको सदमा पहुंचता है। इस शो की प्रिपरेशन के लिए वी ऑल्सो मेट अ साइकोलॉजिस्ट एंड अ प्रैक्टिसिंग साइकियाट्रिस्ट जो ऐसे विक्टिम्स के साथ डील करते हैं, ताकि हमें समझ में आए कि उनकी मानसिक क्या उन पर प्रभाव पड़ता है और वो किस स्थिति से गुजरते हैं, या उनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज क्या होती है, उनका सबसे बड़ा फियर अब क्या होता है। सो दैट्स व्हाट बेसिकली क्या कसूर है आमला brings to the fore. and we hope कि इससे कहीं ना कहीं ये awareness आए and लोगों में एक जागरूकता आए. Now I'm open to all your questions.
कितना चैलेंजिंग रहा आपके लिए?
चैलेंजिंग डेफिनेटली रहा, क्योंकि जैसा कि मैंने अभी कहा कि कुछ सिचुएशंस ऐसी होती है जो हमने रियल लाइफ में फेस की होती हैं और कुछ ऐसी जो नहीं की होती हैं. दिस इज वन ऑफ देम. we've only experienced, I think, 1% or 0.1% of it when somebody touches us inappropriately or हमारी मर्जी के बिना eve teasing होता है. That is all minus 0.1% of it कि जो ऐसे victims feel करते हैं. तो that उसको realistically दर्शाना, not only for the actors and also for the makers, कि कैसे उसको realistically ऐसे show को बनाए कि सारी तरह की audiences इससे connect कर पाए. All levels of society, all sorts of people, men, women, and our old people, even the youngsters, because this topic is relevant to everybody. It's one of the most burning issues in India and I think worldwide, which is why the original series Fatma Gul is so popular worldwide. Even in Turkey, when the show came out, there were laws that changed. There were rape laws that changed. So that is the biggest challenge, to sort of portray the character with utmost reality. I think that's one of the big challenges.
आजकल देखा जाए तो सोसाइटी में आज भी विमेंस सेक्सुअल एब्यूज के शिकार रही है. तो ऐसे जो विक्टिम्स हैं, इसके बारे में जो कथा प्ले किया हुआ, तो इसको जो माध्यम ढंग से जो फिल्माया गया है, इसमें आप मतलब कैसे जस्टिस दे पाओ आप लोगों के माध्यम से?
जैसा कि मैंने कहा, इस शो का पूरा पर्सपेक्टिव ये इतना सेंसिटिव टॉपिक है और इतना strong subject matter है. It is one of the issues that the women in the country, if I talk about only India, are facing. चाहे वो work place पे हो, चाहे वो in a marriage हो, चाहे वो in competitions हो या in a general किसी भी scenario में हो. That difference is always there. कि ये male है या ये female है. How kids also grow up that men are strong and men are this and the weak females are considered slightly weaker. So this is an existing mindset जो लोगों का है. तो इस शो के द्वारा भी यही चीज आई थिंक दिखाई जा रही है या यही चीज बताई जा रही है कि every woman should realize, like अमला एक बहुत ही सिंपल लड़की है. उसने कभी नहीं सोचा होगा कि वो कुछ को she'll have to take situations under control because the entire world will be against her. है ना, सब जो आसपास के लोग हैं सब छोड़ के चले जाएंगे, सब झूठ बोलेंगे या फिर कोई कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. तो जो कुछ कर सकता है वो सिर्फ आप ही हो. तो आई थिंक इन रियल लाइफ भी किसी भी कैडर की वुमन हो या किसी भी रोल की वुमन हो, चाहे वो वर्किंग वुमन हो, चाहे वो हाउसवाइफ हो, चाहे वो यंग गर्ल हो, it makes people realize, it makes the women realize that we're all born with an inner strength. We're all born so strong mentally. One can handle any situation. If there are biological differences between a man and a woman, then there are only biological differences. There is nothing else in terms of capability or in terms of strength mentally. So that is what I think this show will make every woman realize कि अपनी inner strength को पहचानिए. आप किसी भी चीज में हो, चाहे वो आपका काम हो, please stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself and वो करिए जो आपका मन है. जो गलत है उसके against खड़े होइए. So I think that's what one of the major takeaways from the show is for women.
There are lots of great shows which start off very, very positively. I can quote a few, but then slowly for the Indian audience is not very receptive to such series. We have seen the case in Uran. It was previously a story about a young girl aspiring to go big, and then slowly it became a saga. So how difficult will it be for such content to find place in Indian television?
See, I think Indian television is also progressing, like India is, and like mentalities like people like us are. Years back, we weren't even, kitni changes आई हैं. So that change is gradual. Indian television also obviously is a medium, is a supply medium for what the demand is. If people want to see a certain thing, the makers are going to show them that. But eventually the sensibilities are changing. There are so many people, whom I talk to personally, if I only talk about my personal experience, they want to see different things on television. They want to see different things instead of the Saas Bahu saga. So that's why you see, shows like POW coming up, which give you that, okay, they might not be received that well, or they might not, not too many people might watch it, But then you see that there is a start there. You know, the makers have realized that there are people in the society that want to watch sensible stuff, that want to watch things that are actually happening instead of some unrealistic Saas Bahu drama. With due respect to everybody who makes it, because people enjoy watching that. To be very honest, maximum population of India, the women, they like watching it, which is why these shows are coming. They like watching shows like the historical series like Mahabharata or like Raja Sultan, like shows like these. That's why these shows are coming. So with due respect to everybody, I think there is a gradual change, and with the coming time, I personally feel that shows like these will take up.
What you said about POW, that was an episodic, limited series. But in dailies, that is challenging, because in episodic you have a certain time frame to wrap up the story. You don't drag it needlessly for continuation and TRP. But yours is a daily, right?
Mine is also a finite series.
Finite
This show is a finite series because it's a remake of Fatima Gul. So we're going to stick to what Fatima Gul is. So it's a finite series.
कितने चेंजेस किए गए हैं इसमें, क्योंकि ये तो टर्की का शो है.
हाँ जी, टर्की का शो है. इसमें कोई मैक्सिमम आपको कोई एसेंस से कोई चेंज नहीं मिलेगा. सिर्फ चेंज ये मिलेगा.
बहुत से लोग उसको देख चुके हैं जिंदगी में.
बहुत से लोग उसे देख चुके हैं जिंदगी पे और बहुत से लोग हैं जिन्होंने नहीं देखा. राइट. एंड आई थिंक जब रीमेक्स बनते हैं तो सबसे बड़ा रीजन एक रीमेक को बनाने का ये होता है कि कॉन्सेप्ट इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग है. लाइक सो मेनी लिटरेरी वर्क्स, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप देखें चाहे देवदास हो चाहे सरस्वती चंद्र हो, उनकी ऐसे रीमेक्स क्यों बनते हैं, या फिर हॉलीवुड फिल्म्स के इंडिया में रीमेक क्यों बनते हैं. हम हॉलीवुड फिल्म भी तो देख चुके होते हैं. राइट. वो इसलिए बनते हैं बिकॉज वो कॉन्सेप्ट इतना अच्छा है या मेकर्स को पसंद आता है और उनको लगता है कि इंडिया में रेलिवेंट है. तो ऐसा एक शो अगर इंडियन सेंसिबिलिटीज के साथ, इंडियन लोगों के साथ, इंडियन सेटअप में आएगा तो मे बी द पीपल विल रिलेट टू इट मोर. That's the reason behind remaking a concept, remaking a show. So that is why this show has been remade, because there are so many people, including me, who hasn't watched Fatima Gul, coming on Zindagi, and Star, for that matter. Like we're all glad that this show is coming on Star because Star has a very good reach all over India. So the maximum number of people can watch this show. And like I mentioned, Star is also taking initiatives, like cooperating, like associating with Mr. Bachchan and like associating with the NGOs, so that the awareness really spreads. One doesn't have to do it. If it's only about making a show and making money, one doesn't have to do all these things. Yeah? But they are doing it. So people need to understand that there is a sense of awareness that Star brings with it. The nice soch that they want to spread in terms of women, empowerment of women. So that all that is the core of this show also, which is one of the major reasons why this show is coming in an Indian.
I have seen certain episodes of that. It is a very understated, very understated. Everything is very, very understated in that, and not very much in sync with Indian what they are used to. We are used to loud reactions and loud dialogues and stuff. So are we going to see something of that on the serial, or it's going to be
No. If you followed the show so far, like this is the feedback. I wouldn't like to say it myself, but this is the feedback that I've received on so many social media platforms and from people that I've met generally also, who've said that the treatment of the show is unlike any other show. There is not too much melodrama. There is not too much loud behavior. Of course, there are characters that are built a certain way, and then they are characters from the real show. So they have to be adapted exactly how they are. That's how the story is, and that's how, because after a point you're also trying to show how people behave, and trust me, people behave like that. So many people I've seen in my personal life behave like that. They are that loud. They will they'll find points to criticize you even when there is nothing. They are not happy. They are like, that's why the term sadists have come up. ऐसे लोग होते होंगे तभी ऐसे words बनते हैं यार. तो I think to be very honest, ऐसे लोग हैं तभी I think उनका ऐसे depiction भी होता है. But in terms of answering your question, this show has been shot very realistically, very naturally. We've tried to keep it like the real. So even the treatment in terms of the shot taking, etc., is also very, very concise, precise, not stretched. So yeah.
This is your maiden venture into acting?
No, I have done shows before this. I started my acting career with an episode called Ye Hai Aashiki on Bindas, post which I did Fana season 2, then I did Razia Sultan, and then I did Suryaputra Karnam Suri, post which this is Kara Sultan.
So what made you say yes to this? The one one big reason?
To be very honest, I think the show chose me instead of me choosing the show. That's how things are for me right now. And one thing that I can tell you is that why I felt connected to it is because we're used to giving a lot of auditions, for different parts, and you feel connected with one part and you don't feel connected with one part. You, irrespective of that, you audition for those roles because you take it up as a challenge. But this was one part that you instantly feel with, and I consider myself quite lucky, for having been able to, for her being chosen for this part actually, because I think it's one of the major issues in India today, and it needs to be spread. And if I'm the medium, then it's a great opportunity.
In your acting career, which has been the highest point of joy in your acting career? Because you've done so many episodes for it. So
I think
highest point.
I wouldn't call a highest point until I reached the highest point. But I think my first show, Razia Sultan, really exposed me to everything that I was into acting, and made me branch out into different forms of acting. Once again, I would like to say that in Razia I got to play a historically very substantial role. In Suryaputra Kand, I played Draupadi, who is mythologically very substantial woman. And in Kya Kasure Amla Ka, I play Amla, who is, I hope, going to be socially a very substantial woman. She can symbolize women of today, or at least inspire women of today to stand up for themselves. So I'm not going to pick up one. I think all of these characters, I've been lucky and grateful and happy that I've been chosen for these characters. All of them, each one of them is quite substantial. So all of these are a high one.
Which was the toughest part you have faced while playing the role of Amla?
Like I said, when we were supposed to shoot scenes which were post the incident, the rape, bringing out that exact feeling, that the stages that a victim goes through, first is the shock, then the denial that, oh shit, has it happened with me? Then cursing yourself, why was I the one? Then the sorrow, the immense grief, then the angst, the anxiety, then the rejection from the society, then your loved ones leaving you, the betrayal, then eventually withdrawing from everything, just withdrawing into yourself, all those shades with such a big trauma mentally affecting you. I think all these things post the incident, bringing them out with utmost honesty. Obviously, ultimately the judge is the audience who sees it. And so I think for all of us, I think that's one of the major things to have portrayed. That is the major challenge to कि ये सच्चाई से उसके इमोशंस निकला ताकि audiences उतना well connect कर पाए उससे. I think that's the biggest challenge today. And I think and apart from that, on a lighter note, we were shooting in Dharamshala for about a month, and we were shooting in January in like peak thund, and there were minus temperatures. It was raining, it was snowing, it was like there were hailstorms. So you just don't want to shoot at that time. You didn't want to sit inside your blanket. But it was quite very difficult, not only for me, for all the actors in the crew. काफी difficult था, but all of us, kept up really well. Even the entire crew, the directors, the teams, all the technicians, everybody. So I think that is also a challenging part.
Yeah, about this, I don't know how much response you got from audience. Such a thing, yes.
See, the show has begun. It's been about 2.5 weeks, and almost 3 weeks actually. So far, the response that I'm getting is good, but I don't usually like to rely on that because obviously your friends, your families, and your
Several times they contacted to you about the queries.
I'm sorry.
Several times the audience.
Yeah, of course they come up to us, and obviously there are so many loyal fans of Fatima Gul, worldwide, even in India. And because on social media you connect to different countries, and they sort of understand that Fatima Gul ka remake ban raha hai, so we want to watch that also. So obviously there are so many loyal fans of Fatima Gul who were really apprehensive about this show coming up, and they were like, please don't steal away from the originality of Fatima Gul. Let's not do a remake. It's such a great show. So to all of those fans, I think there have been so many messages that I've gotten from people, and from people from countries who said we were scared, but no, we were wrong. This is not. This is very close, or this is as good. That's what I've heard. Even from people that I randomly meet who recognize me or who understand the show, they've been following it. They've also said good things. So I hope if you guys, somebody has watched it, I hope you guys also like it. Please watch it. Yes.
मैं ये जानना चाहती हूँ कि आप कितने सालों से टेलीविजन इंडस्ट्री में काम कर रहे हैं?
2.5 साल.
2.5 साल से. You are such a big experience. 4 experience. Have you ever experienced gender exploitation in television industry?
Gender exploitation. No, actually television is primarily, I think, women-centric. There is no gender exploitation there, but I think that's also changing with so many shows like male-oriented shows coming up like Tanai Raja, Saraswati Chandra, Mahakuni, Suryaputra Karn, or Hanuman, or Porus, or shows like these, Prithvi Raj Chauhan. So I've never experienced any gender discrimination ever in television so far.
So when you speaking about casting couch?
Are you speaking about casting couch?
No.
That also I haven't faced. I will like.
This is part of the Star India Women Initiative. Is it part of that?
It's a part of the Dopaher band, which is newly launched by Star. Yeah, they've relaunched the Dopaher band again with 4 shows, and I have 4 major shows, and KQHAK is one of them. We start the band at 12:30 p.m. So yeah.
Pankhuri, do you think that this role has changed your mental state or something?
Absolutely. When I say that, we've read such news or we've seen such news, I include myself. We read such news in the newspaper and we feel bad and we move on. Or, for example, even after the Nirbhaya case that happened in Delhi, there were so many protests, there was so much human hue and cry. But has anything changed? Nothing has. Because that's how humans are. If something's not happened with us, we don't understand it that well. Maybe we empathize and sympathize, but we don't feel like truly what's happened with the victim because we're not related to it. So when I actually portrayed this character, I think that's the biggest learning that I got. That how easy it is to read the news in the newspaper and say, yeah, something bad has happened, or say this. But at the same time, I think I'm quite lucky that if I can become any medium for any meaningful change. So I think that is the change that I've gotten. I've become more aware and more empathetic and more real, I would say.
Have you always wanted to be an actress?
Yes, I've always wanted to become an actor, but I've done a lot before I could become an actor because it's only been 2.5 years for me since I've been acting. And I originally am from Lucknow, and I've studied in Delhi primarily. I'm a student of the Hindu College, Delhi University, English honors student, and always wanted to become an actor, but didn't know how to because I had no connections at all with the industry, nobody from the family. So I got placed from college and I worked with ITC for 2 years in sales and marketing with the hotels division, and I was placed in Bangalore. So I was handling the regional sales office. I was working in the regional sales office and handling Pan-India sales for ITC hotels. So that's what I've done for 2 years until I got a call from a casting person, and yeah.
शो कब से आने वाला?
शो आ चुका है 3 हफ्ते में, 3rd April से लॉन्च हुआ है।
Your parents are very supportive of the decision?
Absolutely, they've always been very supportive of everything that I have done, and with this one, I think they're more proud and happy that I am.
You later named him to be
For the show?
No. Who called you from?
Absolutely. So this guy, I'll tell you a little brief about him. The guy who had met me when I was in college, I auditioned for a show on Doordarshan, and that show never came. But we shot the pilot. So he was one of the people in the crew. His name is Rajan Singh, and he called me about 2.5 years later when I was in Bangalore, and he joined BBC Worldwide. Today on the is still, yeah,